Not having a place to record is one of the hardest parts of filming videos. So I would like to help you change that. In this video, I want to show you how to build the perfect YouTube studio within your home by designing your living room space to be optimized for filming. I'm Amanda Horvath, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs leverage the power of video without breaking the bank or taking up tons of their time. So if you're looking to use video in your strategy this year, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am big about talking about how video can change your life. And this video, everything that I'm going to cover within it, is a perfect example of how video can change your life. So if you currently don't have a good-looking spot within your home or at your office, it's time to make a change. Take it from me, as someone that has been doing YouTube for a year and a half, not having a place to film videos is the #1 biggest hurdle to overcome when it comes to creating consistent videos. So by designing your living room space to look better or more designed for the camera, then you will be smooth sailing when it comes to, where should I film my next video? Girl, you already know. So this studio apartment is only 450 square feet. So let me give you the tour. Right behind me, you got the living room. Check it out, check it out. And then over here, you got my bed. Whoop. That used to be my old studio set for all my old videos. But when the bed moved in, it totally ruined that look because I didn't want to have my bed in the background of my shots. And then over here, you have the kitchen, and you got 2 lights set up that I'm using to film. And then right here, whoop, that's where I'm sitting for this week's YouTube video. So you see, I'm in the light, I'm in the dark, I'm in the light. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. This actually over here, just to add to it, see how blown out that is right there? Well, I have just ordered some blackout curtains off Amazon because sometimes natural light, while it is awesome, it can also be quite challenging to film with. So now I want to give you 3 steps for designing your own space and optimizing it to record YouTube videos. Step 1, analyze what you have. So you obviously have to start with what you have because I don't think that you have an endless amount of budget to spend. So go into the area where you're looking to redesign, be it your living room, a guest room, whatever it is, and take your camera. This can be your phone or an actual camera that you have. And we're literally going to walk around and look at all the different filming options. So this is probably going to be pretty rough, but I'm literally going to grab my camera and show you how I would do this in real time. So I grab this right here. And obviously when I'm looking at the space, so this is all stuff that I have bought now, but I would look at whatever the furniture that I had. So I look at this and say, okay, I can kind of pull this chair up forward away from that wall to get a little bit of depth in the background. And then that is one option. I could also have a couch where I'm shooting a little bit diagonal on it, and I can have it even straight on the couch. Another option is I could shoot like this direction, so I could actually pull back this curtain and shoot from inside my bedroom into the living room. So I can see the area that I need to design when I do this. So this clearly, the entire room could be in the frame. If you don't want to design that much of it, you could just design, like I could just shoot straight onto this wall somehow. But I really wanted to have the full option available. I highly recommend narrowing it down to about 1 or 2 frames of how you might approach shooting in your space. So likely you don't have that many options anyway, but you're either shooting kind of diagonally across the room, directly onto a wall, or maybe onto the other wall or whatever. So just kind of decide which angles you want to do. And then from there, you'll be able to kind of decide which area needs to be better designed. Step 2, pinpoint specific problems. Once you've framed up your space, you want to see what area is not looking great. So personally, when I was doing this, when I framed up my shot, this was a shot that I wanted to frame up, and I realized very quickly that the window seal was a big problem. So if I was to pull back those curtains right now, you would see that there's a really short window, and that short window didn't look good right above the couch. So there's just a kind of this awkward gap of wall that just didn't look good. So I knew that I needed to fix that problem first and foremost. So I kind of brainstormed on it for a little bit and decided that I would get full length curtains from the top to the bottom of the wall, just to kind of extend the flow of that wall all in one rather than having that window break. So that was how I specifically pinpointed that problem. The second problem that I personally needed to pinpoint was that I had a white couch that had no arms on the side, which was horrible for a living room situation because you couldn't lean on anything. But also for the camera, it was really boring because it was a white couch. And if you look at this room, everything in here is white. So we got white walls, we got white curtain over here, and we had white curtains over there because I just decided to go neutral for the curtains. And so that wasn't going to work for me. So I sold that couch, used that money to buy another couch, which was a very affordable couch from World Market, my fave. Do you love World Market? Drop a comment below, letting me know. Anyway, long story short, bought this blue couch to bring some color into the scene. And so that was my main next purchase, which got me to have a little bit better of a look just between the curtain and the couch. So you can check out these 3 shots that I did for 3 weeks in a row, 2 interviews where you can see that exact setup, as well as a shot of me on the couch where it's more diagonal from the couch versus straight on to give it just a little bit more depth. I also had a TV stand that was a blue TV stand, and I kind of wanted to go with a plant vibe in my shots. So I wanted to get some shelves that have plants on it. That part is coming soon, more on that a little bit later. But the blue TV stand did not match the color of green, which would be the plants. And so those would clash in my shot, and I didn't really like that. So I wanted to remove that from the equation entirely and get a new piece. And so I decided that maybe wood would be a better approach rather than the blue. Step 3, add your personal touch. Do you notice anything different about this frame compared to the previous one? The only things that I have changed is I took the picture off the wall, I removed the pillows and the lamp. So after I had bought the couch, this was the set that I was left with, and it still didn't look great. I actually didn't have that wooden piece yet, but went out and got it at the same time as what I'm about to describe to you, but it was still kind of a minimal piece comparatively. So I had the couch, it looked super boring. Even with the curtains, it wasn't that great, right? I had the previous one where it kind of worked, but I really wanted to open this space up to really look great. So let me show you what it looks like when we add all those things back in. We're just gonna do this real time, throw this lab in my pocket. I got 2 pillows that I had a blanket that looked this exact same way. And so I just ordered these pillowcases off Amazon. I already had the pillows, so put those there. And then I went out, bought a lamp like that. And then I also got a side table. And because this is a 450 square foot apartment, I needed things that were practical too. So like this can be a desk, but it can also be a side table. So I put it over here like that. All right, so now when and then I also put this up. So you can see how much better that makes your shot look just by purely adding a couple of details in the back. So I got a side table, a lamp, and a photo that I actually already previously had. The next step for me, I actually bought some shelves that I want to put over here with some plants on it, and I'm kind of still debating what's going to go over here. I don't think it's going to end up being that painting because I'm using that in another part of the home. If you pay attention to my videos, this has popped up in a lot of my videos in so many different locations. So just one thing to hang on the wall can make all the difference in the world. Hopefully these steps to designing a YouTube room were helpful for you in that you have a clear idea of YouTube filming room ideas that you might be able to implement for your home studio. Go ahead and click like if this was helpful to you, drop a comment below, and maybe even share it out to one of your entrepreneurial friends who is looking to do video in 2020. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.